Hello, it is Breezing Through, and today we'll be using some of the rules from Betrayal 3rd edition in the 2nd edition.
The way these rules work will be changing some of the balance of the game, and you can see majority of them here. The scenario cards and the terms will not be used, but we will be doing how haunt rules are different. The no stealing allowed and the dead explorers leave corpses are two optional rules that have a minor change in the 2nd edition. The haunt rule is quite an effective balancing tool, and the turns ending differently is quite dramatic in how they change the way the game is played. We'll take it to the table to show you how these rules are implemented from the 2nd to the 3rd and how much of a difference they make. In this situation, we're going to go to the professor's turn.
Hello, I'll be playing as the Professor, and I need to get away from Peter, who is the traitor. I'll be using my move action to go into the bloody room, where I will draw an item. This would result me not being able to make any more move actions. However, I'll be able to use the gun that I just drawn to shoot Peter.
This is a big difference where Pete would not have got attacked in the 3rd edition rules, as the Professor would have ended his turn on entering the tile and resolving the symbol effect. Next is Pete, and we'll show you another dramatic change in how it affects the game.
I'll be playing as Peter, who is a traitor, and I need to get away from the survivors. So I'll be making a movement action. I didn't draw a card, so I'll continue. I'll be making a roll, so here I go. I drew an omen.
Omen rules will be explained later.
This is a big difference to this 3rd edition, where young Pete would have ended his turn when he revealed the hallway, even if there was no symbols or card drawn in the hallway. We'll show you another way this affects with the next player, Flash.
I will be playing Flash and using the 3rd edition rules. I'll also make a move action. However, this will end my turn, but I will still be able to do the effects on the tiles. In this case, an event. Lightning strike.
This is the page that will show you these changes and how they implement. Most of them are pretty much as they are in the 2nd edition, but you can see here you place the figure on the tile, you read any when you discover or when you enter, you then resolve the symbol and end your turn. This is a big difference to how the game plays and takes the most getting used to, as does the omens. As you can see here, the omens and how they are played plays differently. We'll go to the table where you can see this now.
When a player draws an omen, they'll have to roll dice equal to the amount of omens in play. For example, 1 die for 1 omen, 2 dice for 2 omens. As Peter has drawn a card, he'll have to go take 3 omens from the initial 3 and the card he just drew and roll 4 omens.
Any roll of 5 or above would trigger the haunt. This is completely different from the first one, and it adds a lot of balance to the game. There are some differences with how the haunt is revealed and how it's triggered, and in this example the heroes must read the introduction out loud, as does the traitor. This gives both sides more information as to why they're there rather than just half the story, and the traitor must perform the setup before leaving the room. This also gives a better idea as to how the player should plan ahead rather than not. Most of these rules are given balances and makes a lot of points to where the flow of the game goes, but one of the other rules that helps with new players is the reluctant traitor rule, which you can see here if there's no glare. As you can see there, the rules will allow new traders to be taken off as the traitor and to give more balance to the game.
We had situations where we had a new player playing this game for the first time, where he would go into the room and draw an omen card and roll a haunt roll and rolled 6 blanks.
Yeah, that was quite unbalanced game. That didn't last long, but I don't think he enjoyed the game.
No, because he didn't have enough time to take the game in as a whole rather than using the beginning bit.
And with the tiles revealing, it has any player that's able to move several squares away to be able to run faster than anyone else. And especially if it's like Creaky Hallway or the landings where you don't actually reveal any new cards, this is quite a big effect.
What's also a big effect is how the omens get played and how the roles are committed. So no matter what, you will be able to expand the house before the omen, which has improved previous games.
Well, yeah, the balance is a lot more established now because you don't have it guaranteed to start in the first 2 or 3 rounds. You have at least 3 or 4 omens on the table now. Anyways, hopefully this will help explain how you can use the rules from the 3rd edition to improve the gameplay of the 2nd, or to get your group used to playing by the 3rd edition rules, so when the 3rd does release in your country, you'll find it easier to adjust to it. Hopefully you enjoy, and thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
watching.
watching.